Hello everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be going through these GetGraded returns right here. But first of all, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and also follow me on Instagram at TCGManny. I'm currently selling some slabs on there. This is one that I recently sold yesterday to one of the followers. And basically I also provide payment plans. So for example, with this guy, he's paying for this card across 2 months, which stops him having to pay a big sum up front. So basically he can get what he wants without having to put up the cash all in one. So if you guys are interested in anything, please give me a shout. I'm selling Charizards, more Charizards, Palkia Gx's, Rainbows, all this stuff on my Instagram, so go check me out. Anyway, before we get into the actual main part of the sub, there are 7 cards here, which I initially sent with this submission. However, partway through, I requested that they were returned to me. So rather than telling you now, I'll discuss at the end of the video why I asked for these to come back. They did get to the point of being graded. So these two got an 8, the Pokemon cards there. These two got a 9.5. I believe this got a 9.5. And these two also got a 9.5. However, I requested that they were returned to me before I knew the grades, okay? So just keep that information in mind, and we'll discuss that at the end. I was supposed to remove all of my submissions from the submission. However, I left one in here, which was this guy. I completely forgot. I think when I saw the list, I thought this was one of my friends, but it's not. It's one of mine. So starting off strong with a 9.5 Mint Plus, which is a new grade that they're doing. As you can see, the labels are also new and updated compared to the old ones. I'll show you the old ones right now. So we've got 2 here. So we have this Espeon GX. You can see that compared to that. Let me just show you side by side. I really prefer the new label. I think the new label is exactly what they needed in terms of aesthetically shifting their design. It's so much cleaner. Like having the digits smaller and like even the reference code. Like, honestly, like I'm really enjoying this new label. And to be honest, if I knew this was happening, I probably would have kept all of these in. But yeah, again, we'll discuss that at the end of the video. But yeah, so that's the old, that's the new. And of the old labels, the only 2 that I actually own at the moment are these 2. Is a 9 Espeon GX and a 1 Neo Genesis Lugia. So yeah. Anyway, moving forward. So that's the first card from my submission. And the second 2, these weren't actually part of the submission. These were just label fixes. So we'll start with this one. This is a Rainbow Cheryl in a 9.5 Mint Plus, 3 9.5s and a 9. So this one, originally, when I got this returned to me, the label said Battle Styles without the T. So this has been fixed now to say Battle Styles. So there we go, very nice card. And then the next one is this Hidden Fates, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno Rainbow Rare. This one said Hidden Fats without the E there. This is one of my followers' cards, or followers' slab, should I say. So I'm going to get this sent to him off ASAP. So that's my slabs there. And next up, we have a Flying Pikachu in a Near Mint 8. Surface is 7, corners 7.5, edges 10, and a centering a 9.5. So it's losing a lot of marks there for surfaces. It's going to be very tough to see on video and through the slab and the sleeve. Oh, I think I see it actually. It doesn't. No. I thought the strings from the balloons were print lines then, but no, they're not. I'm not sure what's knocking the surfaces down there, but surely there's going to be something on the card somewhere, right? So there we go. That's the Flying Pikachu. Next up, we have a Rainbow Gardevoir VMAX, which is almost a quad 9.5. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It still gets a 9.5 Mint Plus overall, but the surfaces let it down by 0.5. That would have been a really clean grade had I got that. So that was just 2 submissions for one of my friends there. Moving on to the next person, we have Crimson TCG. He submitted 5 cards. So we've got a Kabu from Champion's Path, a Rainbow Rare. This is a slab that, a card I actually sold to him. So for him to pull out a 9 from a card I sold him, I'm quite impressed with that. I'm happy with that. almost a true 9. Got an edges bumping up there, the 9.5. That's a nice first slab. Next up, we have a Rillaboom VMAX in a near mint 8, 8.57, 9.58. I mean, Shining Fates did come out with some really bad printing quality. I don't know why we all rolled over and accepted it, but we did. So there we go, not too surprised there with the near mint 8. Next up, we have a Mega Blastoise EX, surfaces 9.5, corners 9, edges 9.5, and a centering with a 6.5. Honestly, guys, this is not a surprise. Are you ready for this? There we go, look at that. You can see there quite clearly how fat that left side is compared to the right, and also the top is much thicker than the the bottom is much thicker than the top as well. So yeah, no surprise there. It's a shame because if that centering was any better, this could have been a 9 or possibly a 9.5. Next up, we have another Rainbow Birds. This one got 9, 9, 9, 9.5. Now straight away, guys, you can see on the surfaces where this one got a 9. Can you see here on the card? Let me see if I can just come closer there. One sec. Those there are all air bubbles, I believe. Little tiny air bubbles. And that is what's getting these surfaces down. I actually submitted 3 of these in one of my last submissions. I got a 10, a 9, and an 8. And the 8 got a 5 on surfaces or something crazy like that. I don't know. No, sorry, got like a 7 on surfaces. And yeah, the surfaces were clearly really bad. So this one's lucky it got a 9. And final card for Crimson TCG is an Espeon and Deoxys GX. Nothing crazy, you know, it's not a secret rare, it's not an alternate art. However, it's still a very, very gorgeous card. I love how the holo goes through the background and also the eyes of the Espeon there and the Deoxys. That's really, really sick. I got a 9 with an 8.5, an 8, a 9, and a 9.5. So it just about got the 9 there. But yeah, a very nice card as well. One thing that's great about GetGraded is that all the slabs do come sleeved, and I absolutely love that. So moving on to our final submitter, which is Kipple. Kipple came out with this Rainbow Rare Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX with a 9.5, 9, 9.5, and an 8.5 on the subgrades. Very nice card. You can see centering clearly is off left to right. Guys, if you're ever looking at your centering on any raw cards that you want to send, if you don't have the sort of the plaque that you put behind the card, which shows you what percentage left to right, up to down is good or bad, the best way to look at your centering is to just tilt your card this way and then look at it left to right, and clearly you can see the left is thicker. Yes, you can see it this way as well, but I find when you do this, it's a lot more objective and a lot easier to analyze centering, and it also works doing it this way as well, but just not quite as effective if you're trying to look at top to bottom too. So anyway, a nice first grade there. Then we have a 9.5 alternate art Urshifu VMAX. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous card. I was chasing one of these for a long time. When I say chasing, I mean that's quite an exaggeration. I wanted one. I wasn't opening packs, nor was I trying to buy one. I just like sort of wanted one. I eventually got one. I got a raw one, and then I sold it. So I don't know what I was playing at, but it's gone, and I still need one, but whatever. So anyway, Kipple got a nice 9.5, quite a reasonable 9.5 with the 2 subgrades being that, and also 2 9 as well. So a very nice card there. 2 nice Urshifus back to back. Next up we have, an Empoleon V alternate art. Absolutely stunning card, but the 8 subgrade is killing this card off right now. What a shame. Surfaces 9, corners 8.5, edges 9, and centering 7. Centering 7, let's have a look. I mean, yeah, left to right, you can clearly see. Is it twisted? It looks like it starts thicker here and then goes thinner as it goes up. It's definitely off. Definitely off. I mean, bottom's very, very thick compared to the top. But yeah, that's quite harsh, I think, getting that 8. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Next up, we have a Articuno Gx, which got a mint 9, 8.5, 9.5, 9.5, and 9. So again, just about got the 9 there. Very nice card, gorgeous card. I love pretty much all the Hidden Fates cards. I think he's submitted quite a few as well. So if you enjoy Hidden Fates cards, these next few slabs are for you. Next up, Shining Fates. We've got a Glorion Rapidash in a 7, Not surprising, well, got it down, yeah, the edges were really bad on these. A lot of silvering. It's quite tough to see for the slabs, but if you can see there, it's shimmering a little bit there, up there as well. You can see that little shine going on. It's a shame, but it is what it is. The print quality was terrible. Next up, we have a Glorion Ponyta in an 8.5. Again, edges being the worst. No surprise there again. I'm sure if we tilt it at the right angle, we'll see some silvering down there. As you can see, that's not glare, that is indeed silvering. Same thing on the right side. Ignore the glare, that is all silver in there too as well. So yeah, absolutely no surprise it's getting that low of a grade. Very unfortunate. Next up, we have a baby shiny Suicune. Same thing again, guys. Edges and corners getting that 7. Again, that's all going to be factory. Nothing to do with how these cards have been handled. Tis a shame. Tis a shame. But a very gorgeous card. I love this card. I also graded one of these a long time ago. Mine also got an 8. But if you get this guy in a 10, it's worth holding on to just because of how rare I think they're going to be. Then we have a Altaria Gx full art shiny. Got to be my favorite from this submission, only because I love this. I love the fact it's a true 9. I think that's super aesthetic, really pleasing to see. Kipple is a big fan of dragon Pokemon, so to have this in his collection, I know he's going to absolutely love this. So big congratulations to him. Ignore all these marks, that's just my sweaty ass hands. I mean, they're going to get sweaty under this light, right? Look at it. Anyway, there we go. Nice. Next up, we have a Lucario Gx with a 9.5, a 9, a 9.5, a 10, and a 9. Quite reasonable, quite understandable, and respectable. There we go. Next up, we have, yep, another one, another Lucario Gx, also in a 9.5. This one's got 3 9.5s and a 9. This one got 9, 9.5, 10, and a 9. So I'm not sure which one you guys would perceive to be the stronger grade there. I'd personally perceive, I mean, they're both the same in reality. They're both pretty much the same, only this one has a 10 on it, so naturally the 10 looks nicer. So there we go. Next up we have, oh, that didn't happen. Lucky they're in slabs and they're protected. We have a shiny Gardevoir GX with a 9.5, a 9, 10, 9.5, and a 9. So it's coming through with the same subgrades as this one there, as you can see. 9, 9.5, 10, and a 9, just in a slightly different order. And finally for Kipple, we have a Greninja GX in a 9.5. We got a 9, a 9.5, a 10, and an 8.5. Greninja being one of the fan favorite Pokemon as well. Okay, guys, now we've come to the part of the video where I'm going to show you, not show you, but just tell you the reason why I pulled these cards out of the submission initially. So I think for me what happened is with GetGraded, around the time when it came to me sending off this submission, I feel like I was already kind of falling out of love with the company, and I think that's mainly due to this. Like, on one big part, it was this label. I just didn't like it anymore. In the past, I've sent like 20 plus cards to GetGraded, and with this one I was only sending about 8 or 9, which already, that drop off, that wasn't because I didn't have the raw cards to send. It was just because I didn't feel like investing much more of my money into the company based on how I was feeling about the label and whatnot. That's only one reason, by the way. But to see the fact they've come out now with this new label, I think that's just, it's really nice. Like, it's winning me over. I'm not gonna lie, it is winning me over. It's pretty good. But the second issue, and I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed from watching this complete submission, is how many 10s did we get? None. Okay, we got absolutely no 10s out of nearly 30 cards. Nearly 30 cards submitted and not a single 10. Yet in the past, when I've submitted to GetGraded, we've come out with like normally about 10% 10s or maybe a little more, but we're literally getting 0% 10s here. Now, I know every submission is not going to be the same, and I can imagine the defenses that people would, you know, try to come up with and whatnot. Just bear in mind, everything that I'm about to say is completely my opinion. It's not facts, it's just how I feel. And if you guys have any different opinions or even something similar, then please comment down below and let me know. So I feel that GetGraded are shifting towards this sort of strategy where they're employing a tactic by not giving out too many tens. Why? Well, the benefit of not giving out too many tens is it makes the company look more premium, um, and it's that sort of thing of, oh, let's chase a 10 with GetGraded, or if you get a 10 with GetGraded, it's going to be worth X amount. I mean, like I said, I'm just spitballing. There's no facts here. It's just how I feel. But let's take a company like CGC, for example. They are absolutely infamous for how difficult it is to get a 10 with them. Like, you're talking 9.5s are like extremely rare. 9s are what most people consider to be 10s with CGC. However, 10s are like very tough to find. Like very, very tough to find. It's even on eBay, okay? Now, that works for them, and it kind of builds them an image because they're already well established as a grading company. Now, again, with GetGraded, maybe this is just their grading scale. Maybe their grading scale just says, okay, look, these aren't 10s, they're 9.5s, or like, we've got so many flipping 9.5s here, okay? All these grades I pretty much agree with, I'd say, apart from maybe the 4 Dragon Ball cards. Those are the ones I'm unsure about, just because Dragon Ball's conditions, right, are so... The way these cards are printed, the quality of them, the way I handle these cards, it's immaculate. If you look at the most cards that are sent to BGS or PSA, Dragon Ball cards are hitting like sorry, not 9s, but like 10s and 9.5s for joke, you know? And 9s are like almost worth less than raw when it comes to Dragon Ball. That's how good the printing quality is. But to not see a single 10 here is not great. And like I said, I pulled these out of the submission before I even knew what the grades were. The only reason it took so long to get them pulled out was because I believe staff members had COVID and whatnot, so it took a while for me to get a response. And by the time I did get a response, they were already graded, and I could see the grades on the portal. So this definitely got a 9.5, a 9.5, a 9.5, a 9.5, a 9.5, and I believe these both got an 8, which I understand. Those are absolutely fine. However, for all these to get a 9.5 and not a 10, and all them, you know, it's just, I don't know. I feel like something a bit not right there, but again, just my opinion, guys. It's not straight facts. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be getting these out to my friends very shortly. And yeah, goodbye.